Now, I want you to picture this, because when I first met her, we're talking about a couple of things. I don't know how we got onto the subject. When I mentioned Hawaii, she goes, Hawaii, I love Hawaii. She goes, oh, I was talking about Fiji. She goes, I've never been to Fiji, but I want to go to Hawaii. She goes, I went there one time, I'm going to go back, and she told me this whole story. So when did you go? She goes, well, I went when I was 70. My 70th birthday. I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to reward myself, I'm going to Hawaii. So she flew to Hawaii. And she checked in an hotel, and she's very health-oriented. So after checking in an hotel, she couldn't buy good food at the hotel, so she went to the local health food store. And she saw a sign that says, tomorrow is the Iron Man. And she thought to herself, what better way to celebrate your 70th birthday than, go out and run a marathon, swim 2.5 miles, and ride your bike 100 miles. So that's what she did on her 70th birthday. Now, if this doesn't impress you, I want you to imagine that you're a 30-year-old man, and here you are, you've run your marathon, you've done your 2.5 mile swim, you're now on the bike. And you're a 30-year-old man, and a 72-year-old woman is passing you on the bike. You get the picture? And she was passing 30-year-old men. But towards the last, 35, 40 miles, she was on the big island of Hawaii. And if you've not been there, it's a beautiful place, but it's quite desolate in some areas. Because, molten lava's wiped everything out, just jagged rocks. So there's nothing to block the wind, and the wind was coming straight at her. And Sister Madonna is 5'2", little lady. And she's going and going and going, and the wind's got 15 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour. At 25 miles an hour, she became the flying nun. Literally, the wind picked her up and slammed her on the side, split open her face, broke her clavicle, broke her hip. They took her away in an ambulance, and everybody's freaking out. Of course, in the world we live in today, everyone's looking who to blame. So the committee got together and said, we have a new law, new rule, no one over the age of 60 can do this anymore. Well, she found out about this and got so mad. She came back next year to register, and they wouldn't let her. And she said, you know what? This is a free country. I can swim in the ocean. I can run on the street. I don't need your number. And she did it, competed, and after that, they changed the law again. Sister Madonna, let's give her a hand. Right away. After that, I met a 98-year-old